Hey everybody, welcome back to Jimmy's Promo, and today we will be talking about the latest update to Samsung One UI 5.0 with Android 13, and this one was a pretty large update. Now the software version here is ZVHK. It gives you 3 new features, along with a few other things that was not listed here, which we'll go over in today's video. But you do have a brand new Smart Suggestions widget, which is pretty cool. It has a couple different sizes, and we'll take a look at that in this video. Also, the maintenance mode, I played with this, and it's a really nice mode. This is what I was waiting for quite some time now to be a part of Samsung phones. Here it is finally with this update. It's a way that you're able to place your phone into maintenance mode, so this way nobody is able to take a look at anything such as your pictures or messages, accounts, anything like that, and it's only going to show some default applications, and then a privacy detection. So if you're about to share something with some private information on it, such as credit cards, ID cards, passports, things like that, you'll get a notification before you actually share that image. And I also have an example of that. Down here is a bunch of bugs that was fixed. I didn't run into any of those. There's also a known issue. I don't have issue with that one as well. The size of this one was pretty large. It was just over a gigabyte. So this one is 1,116 megabytes large with security patch of August 1st. So first, let's talk about a few of the small changes, and then we'll go into the big ones. So first off, there was a few different application updates. So a couple of them that I've noticed is going to be the gallery. So originally, it used to look like this. It used to have that red border with the white flower. It is now a white border with red flower. So they reversed or kind of inversed those colors, switched them up, and it kind of depends on which one you kind of like better. I like this one over here. Also, too, the phone dialing application kind of went to a more mild green. So it's not as bright of a green of what it used to be, and so now they kind of toned it down a little bit. Another thing I've noticed is the app icon of Game Launcher. So with Game Launcher, they changed up the color a little bit, made it a little bit more darker, but I believe that those little symbols, the O's and the X, kind of pops out just a little bit more and a little bit better, so they kind of updated that one there. Another thing that they have also changed and updated is going to be the little profile image. So now you can go through and you can see which profile you're using. So if you wanted to switch profiles, if you want to add in a guest or add a different user, you can do that, and you can actually switch it pretty simple and pretty easy. So it's going to show it right up over there. Another spot on where that would show is going to be on the lock screen. So for some reason, they added it up there on the very top right-hand side. You can now see the user profile and which one you were kind of logged into. So if you were letting someone else use it and you don't know which profile you're a part of, at least you can see the top on the color and however you have it set up so you know which profile you're about to unlock into. Now let's go into those 3 main new features. And so this is a screenshot of what it looked like when I was trying to share an image, but it's an image of my driver's license. Now, after the fact, I blacked things out for obvious reasons, but when you click on an image, you hit on the share, this little share screen will pop up, gives you all these different options of how you're able to share it. But because it showed some personal information, you get this little notification right there. If I was to scroll through these images to find another one, it would pop this little notification up again, this little warning, if it was to find another one with some of your personal information. So this is an example of what it would look like if you were about to share something with personal info on it. Now let's talk about the Smart Suggestions widget. And so this one I have in this 4x1 setup right here. I also have it back here. This is what it looks like when you originally add it to your screen, but it's giving you suggestions based on what your usage is with your phone at that moment in time. So here's some text messages, the game, I have YouTube, I also have Google search as well as Facebook. Now in the expanded version here, it's going to have those main 5 that I just mentioned, but also again a few more applications. So YouTube Studio, I also have Game Launcher as well as the internet. Now this will change every single time that you kind of unlock your phone, and if you're playing with different applications, something will pop up. Now I do kind of like it having sitting here because it's a way that I'm able to just kind of swipe through. I can open up something really quick. Now for example, this one right over here, it's a game, and in order for me to go into the game, I have to go inside of my Game Launcher and then get into the game itself. So it's just going to have it right here ready for me. It thinks that I want to go back into it, and I do kind of want to go back in. I got to shoot this video though. YouTube, that one's usually in this folder over here. I place things in folders, I organize things. So it's a way that if you go into things things all the time, it's going to learn it, it's going to suggest it, and you can open it up much quicker. Now, again, if you want to add it to your screen, you press and hold anywhere, you go inside of widgets, then you're going to scroll all the way down, and then you're going to find an option for smart suggestions. When you open this one up, it's going to show you what it looks like, and then you can add it to your screen. You tap it, and then you hit that add button. Now, for this last feature, this is the big one. This is going inside of that maintenance mode. Again, anytime that you have to get your phone worked on, or you're handing your phone off to someone else, you want to put it into a mode where they can't really get into anything that's personal to you, any of your images, any of your text messages. It won't even show any of your contacts. It's not going to show anything at all. And how you get into it is you go inside of settings, you're going to scroll down, you're going to take a look where it says battery and device care. Now inside of device care, scroll all the way down, and there is maintenance mode. Again, a way that you're able to turn it on if you want somebody to help fix your phone. Maybe it's a cracked screen, go through something on it to, take a look. And also too, when you kind of, turn off a lot of those other applications, this is another way you can see if it's a third-party application causing problems with your phone. So what you're going to do is you're going to hit on turn on. Now, you can do this if you want to with creating a log or not. It's just going to be a log to help the support staff analyze any problems if there was any. So I'm going to go through and just hit on restart. There's no problem with them having my logs. It's not getting any of my personal information sent there, just what's going to happen and with this boot process. But yeah, so this is going to take just about a minute or two. It's going to completely restart the phone, turn it back on, and it's going to be in maintenance mode. Then when you go inside of maintenance mode, we're going to take a look at it. But when you're finished, that's where you'd have to unlock your device with your personal credentials. Then it restarts it back up into normal boot mode. So here we go inside of maintenance mode. So it's at this point in the video that if you're still here, I'm going to state that if you love this video, if you appreciate this video, if you own a Samsung device, make sure you guys stick around, stay tuned, hit on that subscribe button, as well as the bell for notifications so you get notified for all future videos. So here we are inside of maintenance mode, and so the thing I love about this one is that there is no sign-in credentials. There's no lock screen or nothing like that, and that is one of those things that is very convenient because anytime you drop your phone off at a location to get it fixed, you do have to give them whatever your passcode is, or they'll just ask you to take it off, so this way they can get into your phone at any point in time. If it was to time out, they can go back in, fix it, do whatever they need to do. The other thing I did notice is, remember earlier in this video I showed you off with the different profile user modes? Now up there it used to be orange. This is now a different color. So this is literally just putting into a different user profile. It's one that there is no lock screen. It's also just default applications. If I was to go inside a phone, it's not going to show any contacts. I don't want to go there because it's going to show my phone number, but it will show you basically there's no contacts in your phone. There is no messages inside of your phone. Also too, if you go inside of the gallery, there is no images. If you wanted to go inside of your settings, maybe your Samsung account right there, it shows that it's not even logged in. Scrolling on down, let's take a look at accounts and backup. So manage accounts, there's nothing sitting here. So again, it literally just takes everything out for them to maintenance your phone. Take a look at it, troubleshoot it, fix a cracked screen, whatever it may be. This is all that they get. Again, there's pretty much nothing that they can do. There's no details of you in this phone other than what they have to do, which is maintenance it, fix it, do whatever. Now, on the very top, normally when this first starts, it'll let you know that you are inside of that maintenance mode. You can tap it to exit. Now, if you swipe it off, just like I did, you'd be able to go inside of your settings, scroll back down to how you got into it. So you want to scroll down, go to battery and device care. On the very bottom, you can see here it says maintenance mode. Your phone is in maintenance mode. All you'd have to do is tap that, and then you go to exit. Now, in order for this one to actually restart, you do have to verify your identity. Either your fingerprint, face, use your PIN. So really, whatever your credentials are, now it's asking for it. So if they were trying to get out of this maintenance mode, they're actually now not able to. So this way, they're not getting any of your personal information, pictures, contacts, text messages, things like that. So we're just going to go through. I'm going to get out of this. So now once you put in your credentials, you're now going to just go back into the normal boot of your phone. It's going to go back to normal. All of your stuff is there. All of your settings is there. Your images, your text messages, all that good stuff. The settings, it's all going to be there. You're going to notice on the very top also that my user profile should go back to my normal regular color, which I believe was this yellowish orangish color, and then you're just right back into normal. So here you can see I am back to my normal user profile. This is my side of the phone. This is everything that is me. So now I can go back inside of it, start using it as normal. So this was the latest software update for Samsung One UI 5.0 with Android 13. It added in these 3 brand new features, a couple other small things such as those user profiles, which again is probably because of this maintenance mode, as well as a couple different app icon changes and updates. But hopefully you guys appreciated this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Subscribe on the very bottom left hand side. And if you like this video, then more than likely you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.